Alright, welcome back. We are at High Desert Hobbies picking up battery packs. Like I told you guys I needed. They didn't have the exact pack I needed, so I picked up some other parts. We're gonna get back home, get these things unboxed, get them put into the RC car, and I'll show you what I got. But High Desert Hobbies, come check them out. Thanks for watching. Be right back. All right, back at the house, and went ahead and picked up 2 4S packs. Picked up a spare servo, and of course a servo arm, 25 tooth to match it, because Armas are 23 tooth. Definitely carry one of those. Then I picked up a couple adapters, even though I don't like using them. Sometimes I need them to get out and run quickly, so I figure I'll grab a couple. But with all that said, you're probably wondering why I've got 2 tubs of ammo boxes full of batteries. It's that time of year to go through all the batteries and see what's good and what's bad. Things like this, where you start seeing them puff up. Seems like every one of these packs, I bought a bunch of these, and every one of them puffed within a week. Now, a lot of them been testing good, but we're going to test them all today. You can see they're just all puffy. They've been puffy since I bought them. But I want to go through some of these battery packs, get rid of the ones, as you see, that already telling me that's a hazard. So we're going to test this stuff, get them cut, get the ends cut off of them, save the balance plugs, and then we're going to drop them in a bucket of salt water and get them destroyed so that we can get rid of them safely. Things like this, if you don't check your battery packs, things like this will bite you and you end up losing everything you own. Where you live, everywhere you own, so definitely be careful. Get yourself an ammo box and don't store your batteries inside the house. With all that said, I'm going to bring you guys down. I'm going to show you what a bad battery looks like. And this one, really old pack, and it's been doing pretty good, but it's got an issue, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Alright, pair of cutters so that we can go ahead and mark the ones that are bad. The way I mark them, I just cut off the battery ends. But this is a 6S pack. Had it for a little over a year now. Get yourself a decent battery tester. And then we're going to check this pack. Alright, so immediately you see a problem, says 2140. This is a 6S pack. Should be 22.2 or higher. So let's go through it. Right now, it says 6S. We're going to hit cell. So cell 1, 4.07. That's a good cell. Cell 2, 4.10. That's a good cell. Oh, look at cell number 3, 0.90. That's a dead cell. Cell number 4, 4.0, 4.1. Cell number 5, 4.0. Cell number 6, 4.10. So it's got 5 good cells, 1 bad cell. That's telling me, and that gives us our 2136. So immediately, right off the bat, seeing the maximum voltage. You can't read it anymore, but this says 22.2 volts, 52 mAh. So this 6S pack has got 5 cells that are charged up and 1 that's no good. So the way I do it, so that I know this cell is bad, we want these power and ground away from each other. We're going to cut that off. Cut that off. Save these battery ends. Now That's going to let me know that this pack is no good. You can see I've already done a balance port replacement at one point. So I'll just cut these off one by one. Trying to stagger them so that they don't accidentally touch each other. That's it. I end up saving the balance port in this plug, and I'll throw it in my, I have a bin with a bunch of extra terminals, and then this will get dropped into salt water until it's fully discharged. Here we got a 4S pack. Let's go ahead and check this one. See, should say 14.8, 14.75. Shows me it's a 4S pack. Yes, it is a 4S pack. Cell number 1, 3.6. Cell number 2, 3.6. Cell number 3, 3.6. Cell number 4, 3.6. This one is in storage charge, and all cells check out. Now, you have to be careful. That's a good pack. But you have to be careful because you'll plug in a pack and one cell could be completely dead and it registers as, say, a 3S pack when it's actually a 4S pack. So definitely check it. So this one's registering at 11.70. This is 11.1 50C. This is one of those puff packs. These Gens Ace, every one of these packs have done this, and I don't know, since new, which is kind of scary to me. I don't really use them much because they're all puffed up and I don't want to fire. So I stopped buying these Gens Ace soft packs, 5,000 mAhs. Every one of them sucked. So it tells me it's a 3S pack. Yes, it is a 3S pack. Cell number 1, 3.9, 3.8, 3.9. All cells are good. So that's a good pack. And I'll literally go through everything that I have in these containers and get rid of the ones that are bad. 11.1, this one shows 11.81, showing 3S. So I'm imagining this will be good. 3.9, 3.9, 3.9. It's a good pack. It's about two years old, 2.5 years old. Here's another one of them puff packs. It is showing 3S, 11.65, should be 11.1, a little bit higher, 3.8, 3.8, 3.9. You see how it tests good, but it's all puffy, and the puffiness always worries me. Let me grab that 4S pack that's exploded like this. This thing popped. We're coming across summer right now, and I don't need packs like this in the house or in my garage. See, this one's showing 12.78. Should be 14.8. It's only showing a 4S pack. That's telling me 2 cells in this thing are bad. Cell number 1, 0.80. Cell number 2, 3.99. That cell's okay. It shows 3S. 3.9, that cell's okay. Cell number 4, 3.9, and then it's only showing, so it's got 2 dead cells. One dead cell. That first cell is dead on this 4S pack. Yep, 1 bad cell. Says it's at 1%, because on a 4S, that should be a lot higher. So this pack is literally no good. So we're going to cut the ends off of this thing. I have to stagger these because of the way these ends are. You definitely don't want power and ground touching each other. These hard packs, they get loose on the inside, then they bounce around and they destroy themselves. That's the power. The rest of these are ground. Don't cut these all together. Cut them one by one and stagger them so that they don't touch each other. Save that end for repairing a different battery at a later date. And I'll go through all these packs and figure out which ones are good, which ones are bad. This one, you can see, had an impact. And I can feel that this battery is no good. This is a 6S pack. See what it says. 12.20 out of 22.2. This thing's in half. It's showing 5S, but this is a 6S pack. Cell number 1, zeros. Cell number 2 is okay, 3.8. Cell number 3, no good, 0.4. Cell number 4, 4.0, good cell. Cell number 5, 4.0. And cell number 6 isn't even there. This one's got two bad cells in it. And you want to get rid of these right away. You don't want them sitting around, because why? It's going to end up costing you in the long run. It's going to end up costing you every RC that you store in your garage. It's going to end up costing you your house burning down. So the best thing to do, don't try to charge it. Don't do anything with it. Just get rid of it. It's not worth the $100 saving this thing. And it's not worth splitting them apart and saving one cell out of it. Not for me. It's better just to replace the pack. Another thing I want to talk about. High Desert Hobby is having a hobby swap meet Saturday, May 20th, 2023, 9 a.m. to noon. High Desert Hobby's parking lot. If you want to sell, bring a table and a chair. For information, you can call them at that number. Area code 661-267-6877. I will be going down there. I will be getting rid of some RCs that I no longer run. So I'm going to get rid of a lot of stuff. So I'm going to start going through everything I have in my garage that I haven't run in the last couple of years. I'm going to start getting rid of some stuff. So if you're in California, come out to High Desert Hobby. Might find yourself getting a great deal on an RC that I used to own. But there we go. Let me get you guys back up and we'll finish talking about these batteries. All right, so as you can see, there are a lot of batteries. Last summer was very hot where I live in California. It was 120s most of the summer, and that kind of heat in my garage brings the temperature well over 100 degrees in the garage, and then the batteries being in the metal cases tends to heat up even more, and it tends to ruin a lot of battery packs. I don't have an air-conditioned garage. I'm definitely not going to keep these batteries in my house. So it's just something I have to deal with. The heat will tear up batteries. It's just, it's one of those things. And I suggest you do it every 6 months. Go through your batteries, check them for storage charge. If they're low, put them on storage charge, bring them back up to 3.4, 3.5 a cell. And go from there. 3.2 or 4.20 is maximum on the cell. So if you see batteries that are at 4.2, anything over 4 volts a cell, bring them down to storage charge. Get them all put back into storage charge. Get them all put into a container so that you don't have any fires. I've never had a Lipo blow up or explode. Most of these packs get damaged from running them in RC cars that I've crashed. 3.8, 3.8, 3.8. Good battery. So what ends up happening is, over time, when they crash, you just end up losing a cell just from the impacts. So if you see a battery that's impacted, definitely check it right away. If it's bad, get rid of it. It's not worth losing your house, your family. You could be sleeping when one of these things go up. It's just not worth it. See, 11.63. This one should be a 14.8. Should be a 4S. So this is going to have a bad cell in it. And this battery is not even 6 months old. Cell number 1 is dead. Cell number 2 is okay. 3 is okay. 4 is okay. So what happened was, the first cell is dead. It's probably one of the outers from an impact. Probably right in this corner. I can see it's crushed right in this corner. And I do notice it's always like cell 1, cell number 4 on the other end. It's not Gen's Ace's problem that this battery went bad. This went bad because of the way I'm bashing it. Because I'm crashing the RC. Don't blame a battery manufacturer. All these batteries, these cells are pretty much the same. Doesn't matter what brand you're buying. If you're gonna beat up on them, doesn't matter hard pack, soft pack. If you end up crashing your RC, you're gonna have cells go bad. It just happens. Now, one thing you want to do is when you get a brand new pack like this, is check the cell. Bring your cell checker to the hobby store and check it there, or have them check it in front of you. Because I have bought batteries from the hobby store that they've been sitting on the shelf forever, and the battery's just no good from age. $15.23 should be 14.8. There's a lot of charge in this battery. Shows 4S, 3.8, 3.8, 3.8, 3.8. It's on storage charge. One cell is really high, 3.81. But this, who knows how long this thing has been in the box. Always check your new packs. I opened this one and checked this one at the hobby store. Another thing you can do is write the date you purchased it. Because some of these packs do have warranty, and some of these battery companies like Gen's Ace, I think, gives you a year warranty, year free replacement. 3.8, 3.8, 3.8, 3.8. So this is good. So just save your receipt, put it in the box, and then you can mark the age of the battery on the box and on the battery of when you purchased it. That way you know. That way you know at least how old the battery pack is. I never do it. I think I've only warrantied out one battery in my lifetime, and that was me purchasing it, charging it up for the first time, got home, went to charge it again, and it was no good. And it was a pack I did a speed run with, and the battery just failed right away. And that's 90 bucks a battery, you know. Average I spend is about 100 bucks a battery. I don't buy any Z-Pop batteries. I don't buy any Amazon batteries, and I'm not saying that they're bad. I'm just saying I don't purchase them that way. 9.98 on a 3S. 3.3, 3.2, 3.3. So this is a good pack. It's just way down on power. 3.3, 3.2, 3.3. So this one needs to be brought up to a storage charge. So I'll make a separate pile for the ones that I got to bring to a storage charge. And usually all the good ones, I'll plug them in, set my charger. I think I can charge 8, 9, 10. I can charge 10 batteries at a time. So what I'll do is I'll set the voltage of where I want the battery, what I want each cell, and then I'll just let them either bleed it off or add power to each cell to balance them out, and then put them in the container. Hopefully this is helpful. And this is why I had a discussion with nitros. Sometimes running nitro is way easier and less risky than doing something like this. I truly feel this way. Nitro's a little harder to run, you know, for some people when it comes to tuning, but once you tune it, you're usually good. Just throw some double A's in it, like the T-Max. I throw some double A's in it, don't have to charge up any batteries, and put some batteries in the remote, and put some gas in it, and I can run all day without having to charge or worry about any kind of charging of batteries. Just add your pre-mixed fuel and just keep ripping. And that's what's cool about nitro. Versus dealing with this. You got to deal with all these batteries. I'm constantly worrying about them. Even in this container, if one of these containers goes up and it's packed with batteries, that's going to be a very hot fire. And if you don't catch it fast enough, it can burn through this metal, even though you have it in an ammo box. Now you do have to vent these ammo boxes. I drill a hole in them, drill 1 or 2 holes in them, put 3 holes, 4 holes, it doesn't matter. You need to vent these ammo boxes, because if something goes up in it or the gases build up in it and you go to pop this lid and you get a little spark, this whole thing is like a bomb. So definitely vent it, and be safe. Running electric RCs and Lipo batteries can be unsafe if you don't know what you're doing. If you're not checking these packs, if you're leaving them plugged into RC cars on the shelf, if you forget about a battery pack, it happens. It happens to all of us. I've left batteries plugged into RC cars before, and a year later go to it and it's all swelled up, acid leaking out of it. You know, I can't even say acid, just alkali everywhere in there. It's eating up the connectors, everything. So I'm just saying, be cautious, be safe, check your batteries. They sell these little battery testers that are square, little square ones. I have a bunch of them somewhere. I don't know where they're at, but they're $1.99. This one, Game Changer RC, was selling these. That's where I got this. It's a good tester. It does all the different battery types, even, you know, NiCad, everything. These nickel metal hydrate batteries, you don't really have to worry about these things. You can kill these totally dead and then charge them back up. You just don't want them sitting on the shelf fully charged, because you'll see alkali start leaking out of these things, and then that pack's no good. But these things don't go up in a fire bomb like a Lipo battery does. And I do have bags of these things as well. Call them hump packs like this. This is a Traxxas one. This is a Venom aftermarket one for some of the brushed RCs that I have. So, but there you go. Hopefully this is helpful. Hopefully I explained how to use your battery tester, how to locate a bad battery, and check them twice a year, every 6 months. They'll sit in storage for, you know, 3 to 6 months, no problem, without ruining the battery. So it's something I tend to do. I showed this the last time I did it. I wanted to say it was before beginning of winter, right after summer, because I noticed a bunch of batteries started puffing in my garage after summer last year of 2022. So there we go. Like, comment, subscribe. Get out to the hobby swap meet. Looking for something? You might find it here at a great deal. Looking to sell something? Show up and sell some RC cars. Maybe you can swap with somebody else that wants crawlers and you want bashers. You never know. And definitely save all your battery ends. You never know when you have to repair a good battery. And it sucks to have to go buy stuff when you're throwing these packs away anyway. Cut them up. Save the ends. Could really use them. But there we go. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching.